Is it considered rude to hold the door for women? I know that sounds like a stretch. But let's say opinionated friend of mine and I got into a bit of a back and forth because I held the door for her and she jokingly told me that she could do it herself and that it was so rude of me to suggest she couldn't. I replied that I thought she was being a butt. But then she changed tone and defended the position. Does it imply that someone is unable to do something if you do it for them? Everyone I hold doors open for seem to appreciate it regardless of gender. It's not rude to hold the door for anyone. Run in front of her, slam the door shut, and hold it. Make her prove she's worthy. Man or woman, if you time yourself to get there at a close proximity, I hold the door open and say, "How's it going?" I am a woman and I hold the door for other people. It's just the decent thing to do. I'm 41. Old enough to know that someone isn't holding a door for me because they don't think I can open a door for myself. Jesus. If I'm dating someone I think it's hot. If it's a random, I say thanks. It's a fucking door. If my mom caught me not holding doors for anyone, I'd get a talking to. But I'm also from the South. So it's how a good deal of kids my age were raised. Hold doors. Respect elders. Try not to say stupid shit. I hold the door for people regardless of gender. I'm not necessarily over-courteous, mostly just out of habit. I've held the door for my wife for so long. She'll stop at the door and wait. I don't think she's opened a door in 10 years. I'm pretty old and vaguely remember there being some vestige of chivalry where men would hold doors for women but not the other way around. And some women felt that was kind of sexist and implied they needed help from men. But these days everyone holds doors for everyone, so I don't see why anyone would object. Common courtesy for anyone walking with you through a door. I don't hold the door open for people cause I don't think THRY can manage it. Or cause I believe women need looking after. I hold doors open because I have manners. I hold building doors open for everyone, be they men or women. And I make a special effort to open the car door for my girlfriend, too. It's not rude. And I doubt she sees it as such. She might have liked the idea of an argument though. And you saying she was being a butt didn't help the matter. Also, no. I don't think there's any logic to the idea that if you do something for someone, you're implying you thought, or know, they aren't able of doing it for oneself. If that were the case, we would feel insulted by any selfless and friendly act of service. Your friend is one in a million. Out of a group of humans. Males and females always appreciate when I hold the door for them. Trust me, when they're older they won't be that way, lol. I hold doors open for everyone. I don't do this because I think that the other person is incapable of doing so. I do it because it's common courtesy. I consider it rude to let the door slam shut in my face. I think it's nice to hold the door for anyone who's following close behind you. It's just a simple gesture of I see you. We are the same. What's impolite to some is to rush in front of a woman to get the door for her, as if she might otherwise be harmed by doing it herself. Do you hold the door only for women? I'm assuming no, because I don't know anyone who does. If you do, then maybe it could be taken the way she was talking about. This is a meaningless thing for her to be upset about. She wouldn't have said anything if she were, say, looking for her keys and you saw them next to you and were to hand them to her. People just help each other out. I hold the door regardless of whether it's a man or woman. It's good manners. I'm a woman and I hold the door open for everyone, and I always appreciate it when someone holds the door for me. With all the things in this world that we should be outraged by, you should ask your friend if that's the hill she really needs to die on. No, and if someone tells you otherwise, they're a moron. I appreciate it a lot. She's being an idiot. Nobody holds a door open for somebody because they think that person is mentally or physically incapable of opening it themselves. It's just a courteous gesture. I'm a woman, and I appreciate it. I hold doors open for people regardless of gender. I've never had anyone complain so far. I think it's rude to not hold a door for someone regardless of gender. If someone is entering or exiting a place at the same time as you, whoever reaches the door first should hold it for the other person. If you're entering a place, hold the door open for whoever is exiting. Exiting people should always have the right of way. If you're entering and someone is behind you, at the very least enter and keep a hand on the door until the person behind you has it. Hold doors for everyone, not just women. I don't think it is rude. If someone holds a door for me, I say thank you. I hold doors open for men too. They don't get mad. They generally say thank you. I'm a woman and I hold the door for anyone that's close behind me as a courtesy. As a Canadian, I hold doors like a professional door person for people of all folks appreciate it. I hold the door open regardless of gender, age, or color. It's something I grew up doing out of courtesy. No, it's polite to hold the door for anyone. Would you not hold the door if it was a guy friend? It's human decency. Having good manners and doing little innocuous things to make someone's day that much easier for practically no effort is in no way implying they can't do it themselves. It's just a courtesy. I have male friends who hit the gym 5 days a week and are built pretty sturdy as a result. If I get to a door first, I'll hold it open. Do you honestly believe I'm under the impression I don't think a grown man who lift weights like a stoner smokes can't open the door? Your friend was wrong, plain and simple. No nuances or anything. No, I think it's polite. Don't change. I always appreciate it, and I do the same for either gender. I always took it as manners rather than an affront. I try to hold doors for anyone coming up behind me, or if I'm exiting and they're entering a public domain. Most people do the same for me. It's a friendly gesture and it shows you're aware of your surroundings. As a broad human, I super appreciate it and gives me an opening for convo if I'm interested in knowing more about you. Good luck out there. Can't make everyone happy, heart. I never even thought this would be a question. If you hold the door for someone, you do it to be nice so they don't have to hold it. It's not because they can't. It's a nice thing to do. I think it's extremely rude to let the door slam in someone's face, regardless of whether they are a man or woman. No, it's considered polite to hold the door. Just make sure you extend that politeness to both genders and especially older people. Or dads with strollers, etc. No, it's considered common courtesy to hold the door for anyone. Your friend is ignorant. No, it is not. I hold the door for anyone as long as they're close enough for to make sense, because I'm not a dick. If someone doesn't like that tough shit, tbh lol. Why in the actual hell would she think it's rude? It's literally a respectful gesture. It's not rude to hold the door for anyone. It's a nice thing to do always. No. There's a loud minority of idiots who disagree. But they're just desperate to be offended.